Hey friends, welcome back to Jenny Food and My Kitchen. Last week we kicked off Salad Month, my favorite month of the year, with a viral iceberg salad. I tested it, I gave you my thoughts, and it was pretty good. So this week we're going to do something similar. I am going to make that viral crispy pasta salad, the kind where you boil the pasta on the stove, roast it in the oven, and then throw that with some fresh veggies and some herby dressing and make just a beautiful salad out of it. I am very excited about this because you know I love salads. So let's make this. Friends, there's basically 3 components to this salad. Now, component number 1 is the pasta itself. So I've got just some fusilli pasta. I've got 8 ounces of that on the stove boiling as I film. And then once that's done, we're going to drain it. I'm going to mix in some olive oil, some Italian seasoning, some garlic powder, pepper, and salt. And then we're going to roast that in the oven at 425 for like 15 to 20 minutes until it's crispy. Component number 2 is going to be the actual salad-y part of the salad. So I'm going to use a couple cups of romaine hearts chopped. I would say romaine is like my favorite lettuce if I had to choose, but you know I love them all. And then to that we're going to add some cucumber that I'm going to chop up, peperoncini, a little bit of that, some roasted red peppers, some red onion, and then I have here, some fresh basil and a little bit left of fresh dill from a recipe that I made the other day. So that is going to be the fresh salad component to this. All right, component 3, of course, is our dressing. So I'm going to use some of this Greek yogurt, and to that we're going to add both a little bit more pepperoncinis and a little bit of that brine, some honey, some Dijon mustard, a little bit of minced garlic, some lemon juice, and we're going to repeat those flavors with some fresh dill and fresh basil. And then we're going to mix this all together and we'll see. Will it be wonderful? I'm so hopeful. I just want to say it is a very dark, dreary, rainy day today, so my lighting is a little bit off. I apologize, but let's hope for some sunshine for the next one. So I've got our pasta all drained. That's 8 ounces of that fusilli pasta. Now, when I put that in the colander, I rinsed it, and then I went back in and I blotted some of that liquid off just to make sure it was pretty dry with a paper towel. So now I'm just going in with a tablespoon and a half of olive oil, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, a half a teaspoon of granulated garlic. You had me at garlic. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of peppers. So I'm just going to measure half, my little teaspoon. All right. All right, so I'm just going to mix that all up, that oil and those seasonings, get that completely coated all over our pasta here. And then I will get a sheet pan with some parchment paper, and we'll get this in a 425 degree oven for about 20 minutes until it's crispy. I'll check it at 15 just because this pasta is not very big. Ooh, that's flavorful. All right, I got my parchment paper ready, and like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and dump it right on. Now, I've seen people add the olive oil here, and they kind of make, of course, I think that's just for film, but I like to mix everything in the bowl. So I'm just going to spread that, I would say, as thin of a layer as I can get, just so that we want that pasta to get crispy, so we don't want to be having everything lay on top of each other. So that's about the thinnest layer that I'm going to get. 425, and hopefully we'll get this to crisp up really good. Friends, I forgot to mention that I'm going to be putting feta in this salad, as well as some cooled cooked chicken that I baked off last night for the salad. So I'm going to go ahead and chop that first. And I have just a pound, maybe a little bit over, of just chicken breast that I just put a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic on. So what I'm going to do, it's nice and cold. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of cube this up for my salad. I don't want it super big. You can also use rotisserie chicken. I mean, that is what the recipe says. But I had this chicken that needed to be cooked up, so that's what we're using today. All right, so now I'm going to cut my lettuce up. Now these are romaine hearts. I'm going to give it kind of not quite shredded, but smaller than just regular pieces. Since our chicken is sort of diced and our pasta is small, you know how I feel about keeping things relatively the same size. So the recipe calls for 2 cups. I would say this is at least 2 cups. Possibly a little more, but who's going to be mad? That looks so good. All right. That's about 1 cup. Yeah, we'll call that 2 cups. All right, next we are going to go in with our cucumber. So I'm just going to slice those, not super thin. I'm going to go ahead and chunk them and then kind of dice them as well. One thing about me is if I can get things all similar in a particular recipe, that's just the way I like it. So it looks like probably a cucumber and a half. I've got kind of these smaller Persian cucumbers. If you like a lot of cucumber, feel free to use as much as you want. All right, and these are tiny, so I'm just going to cut those in half. And then we are looking for a cup of these roasted red peppers. Now these are already pre-cut into strips, which is beautiful. Yeah, I think I'll measure out a cup and then I will kind of chop them down just a little bit. All right, I got a cup of those, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour those on the board and then just kind of give them a quick chop so they are a little smaller as well. That looks good. All right, this is coming together pretty quick. Now, I happen to love red onion in a salad. I think we're going to use about between 1/4 of a cup and 1/2 a cup. So I'm just going to do 2 slices to start with. And we'll just give this kind of a fine dice as well. Now normally in salads, if I wasn't trying to make everything similar size, I would do like little thin strips of red onion, but I think today I'm going to go for more of a fine dice. And the recipe said 1/4 to 1/2 a cup. I'm pretty sure this is at least 1/2 a cup. But as always, I will leave you the full recipe in the description box. We're going to do about 1/4 cup of peperoncinis. So I'm going to say about that much. I feel like I'm measuring with my heart today. And I'm just kind of giving those a chop too. So then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped dill. So I'm just going to chop that up. And that is about 1 tablespoon. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to repeat that dill, of course, in our dressing. So now I just need 2 tablespoons of fresh basil. And then I need another 2 tablespoons for the dressing as well. We're going to repeat that. So this I'm just going to roughly chop. Now when I make this dressing here in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and use my food processor and just whiz everything together just so that it's nice and smooth and well incorporated. Well, that's all of our basil there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half for the dressing and then just use this half for the salad. And just give that kind of a rough chop. Doesn't need to be perfect. Actually, if we're repeating the flavor in the dressing, that's going to kind of get minced up. So I won't cut this up super duper fine. That looks like that's good. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and throw that basil and then another tablespoon or so of dill. I like fresh dill, so that's probably a little bit more, but that's fine. And then it says 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So I'm gonna start with just half of this lemon, and then if I need more, I can always add more. Next, I'm gonna go in with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This is 2 teaspoons of the brine. I'm just gonna throw a tablespoon of that in there. And then we also want more of those peperoncini, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a few more of those to be whizzed up. That looks about right, about 1/4 of a cup. I went ahead and just added a tablespoon of honey to that. Our oven timer went off, but because it says 1 teaspoon, but I like my dressing just a little bit, especially with the pepperoncini and the red onion. Like, I want just a little bit sweeter, so I went with the tablespoon, but I'll let you know if it's too sweet. Now I'm going to go in with 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard and 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. All right, and then lastly, I'm going to add our yogurt right on top. So I'm going to measure this, about 1 cup of yogurt, which is another reason that this should be good. I love a good yogurt-based dressing. All right, just a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper, and I will whiz this up. Ooh, doesn't that look good? It's kind of like, it looks like a green goddess dressing. All right, friends, our dressing is completely whizzed up. I'm gonna go ahead and sneak a little taste of that dressing. Ooh, that is really good. I love the dill and the basil. I would make that again for sure. So the dressing is a win. While we're waiting for that pasta to finish, I'm going to go ahead and add about 1/2 cup or more of some chopped feta cheese. Ooh, that's going to be so good. All right, so now we just wait. We have our salad bowl ready and our dressing buddy. Now we just wait for that crispy pasta to finish, and then we put it all together and give it a taste. All right, our pasta is out of the oven. I'm just gonna go ahead, as you can see, it's kind of discolored, it's kind of crispy. I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit, just because I bet it'll taste better when it's cool. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit and then mix it all together and we'll give it a taste. I've got my cooled pasta. Now, I don't think this quite crisped up enough. I think it's gonna be tasty, but I don't know if it wasn't quite enough olive oil or enough time or the heat. Now the ones that are really nice and brown are crispy, but going forward I think I would add a little bit more oil than just 2 tablespoons. I would add maybe another tablespoon. All right, now I'm going to add all of that dressing right over top. Mix this all up right in the bowl here, give it a taste, and I'll let you know. So far, I think it's going to be delicious. I just wish I would have gotten that pasta just a little bit crispier. All right, let's go in for the taste. Ready for my thoughts? It smells delicious. The salad itself is really good. The pasta, the bite that I had was a little chewy, not crispy enough, but it's tasty. Honestly, if I could figure out a way to get the pasta crispier, this would be a total win. But the dressing, And the rest of the salad, that is really fresh, very herby, delicious. I'm just not so sure about that crispy pasta. I think before I made this again, I would want to make sure that I knew how to get that actually crispy so that it would kind of crisp up and give you that texture. But other than that, it's a great salad. So there's my review of this crispy pasta salad. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you next week with another salad. Bye for now.